Okay, people have lots of presents there, and some of them weren't really interested in them. Well, to Fleur and I, Josiah's a gift, and a gift from God, because we struggled a long time to have Josiah, and we'd like to say thank you to God today. Because some people seem to just get pregnant, and other people get pregnant and aren't really bothered. But to us, Josiah is a gift, and that's why we're here today, dedicating his life to God. So we just wanted to share that with you. Just like to ask Trevor to come now. He's just going to come and say a few words to Josiah and about how we should be bringing him up. So thank you very much, Trevor.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Matthew said, I'm going to say a few words to Josiah this afternoon, but I'm conscious there might be one or two things I'm about to say you might not be able to quite grasp just yet. So what I'm relying on is his mummy and daddy and his godparents to pass along some bits and pieces of this message as the years go by. Is that alright? And if you'd like to eavesdrop as well, you'd be very welcome. Because I'd just like to say a few words about the journey of life that you're going to set out on now, Josiah. He's awake, he's listening to me. And first thing I just want to say to you is that God is with you on this journey, every step of the way. And we've already heard a little bit about that with those words that Heather read out, always with me. And, well, I've been on a few journeys with your daddy in his car. And I want to say, you need to know that God's with you on that journey sometimes when your daddy's driving. So this is an important message. But seriously, Josiah, God is with you on this journey all the way through. And this God that's with you is amazing. He loves you even more than your mummy and daddy do, if that could be possible. He does. And he's all powerful. He can do anything. And he knows everything about you. Even the hairs on your head are numbered. They get more and more. And they get more and more, and then in a bit they'll get less and less. And God will keep count all the way through. He knows all about you. He wants to give you good gifts, just like those presents that were given out in that sketch. He wants to give them to you. He's generous, he's gracious, he's loving, he's forgiving, he's powerful. And I want to say, Josiah, that he will not demand anything from you to earn his love. And I don't want you to ever get trapped into thinking that you've got to be good enough for God to look out for you, because he's going to look out for you whatever happens, okay? So that's really important. If we could have the next slide, please. On this journey, here are some words from the Bible that I think really that God wants to say to you, Josiah. And it says, don't be afraid. God says, I've redeemed you. I've called your name, you're mine. When you're in over your head, I'll be there with you. When you're in rougher waters, you will not go down. When you're between a rock and a hard place, it won't be a dead end, because I am God, your personal God, the Holy One of Israel, your Saviour. Okay? It's taking on every word. So remember that. Do you know, this is as simple as I'm saying it this morning. If anybody tries to make it more complicated, just keep coming back to this simple version. Don't get bogged down with religion. Just go on your journey with God. You're never going to be alone. God's going to be with you on this journey. And you know what? Your mum and dad are going to do all that they can to help you on this journey, but you know there's going to be some times when you don't understand. Sometimes they might not even have as much time as they'd like, or whatever. Some answers that they can't get, but there's always somewhere else you can go, and that's to your Heavenly Father. And when you get it wrong, because you might do sometimes, God's going to be right there to pick you up and dust you down, and He ain't going to give up on you. And I want you to know that. So, if we can have the next slide, please. Josiah, I want to say to you, don't worry. There you were, in the bath, as relaxed could be. And I want to say that as you journey with God, you can be like that through your life. And these are some words that Jesus said about not worrying. I'd like you to bear in mind. Jesus said, don't worry about your life, what you'll eat or drink, about your body, what you'll wear. Is not life more important than food, and the body more important than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. That's the you've been talking long enough signal. Who of you, by worrying, Jesus said, can add a single hour to his life? Why worry about clothes? So Jesus gives this whole list of things about not worrying. Then he ends by saying, seek first his kingdom, his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. So, my friend, I want to say to you, relax. Don't worry. Because God's with you on this journey. Keep your childlike faith. When things are hard, relax, and you can still have peace with God. And so, put God first, and you'll be laughing, rather than crying. Okay? If you keep your trust in a good and loving God, and don't spend your time worrying, you'll be able to devote yourself to serving God. It's food time. There you go. Put God first and you'll be laughing. Devote yourself to this amazing God and put him first, and all the other stuff will just kind of fall into place along the way. And you'll be able to dedicate yourself to serving him in his kingdom of love and hope and forgiveness and all these good things. So the last thing I want to say to you, Josiah, is follow your namesake. We heard a little bit about earlier on King Josiah from the Old Testament. He was one of the good guys of the Old Testament. A lot of the Old Testament kings were not particularly pleasant people, but your namesake was one of the best. And what he did was that he helped to clear out all the rubbish that stops people from connecting with this amazing God that we've heard about this afternoon. And he cleared out all the things that got in the way, all the things that hurt people, and all the things that confused them and held them back and kept them going in the wrong direction. And he cleared the way to help people connect with this amazing God. And it's my prayer for you, Josiah, that you will be the young man who will be able to do that. And so remember those things, my friend. God's with you on the journey. Don't worry. Put God first, and you'll be laughing. Follow your namesake, and you'll be all right. Bless you.